All right, I'm out on my first hike here of the trip doing Hurricane Hill, which is a pretty short, easy trail. It goes up this little ridge here. It's only about 3 miles round trip, so it shouldn't take too long, but has gorgeous views along the way. Alright, that about concludes my time out at Hurricane Ridge. It was a beautiful hike, really easy, only about 1.5 miles up there. When you're up top, you have beautiful 360 panoramic views of just mountains all around. Once I get back to my car, I'm gonna get a quick bite to eat and then make my way onto trail number 2. I think it's only like 15 minutes from here. Alright, I'm sitting in my car at the second trailhead here. Just made a quick bowl of oatmeal that I'm gonna eat because I didn't eat breakfast this morning. This next trail I'm about to do is about 8 miles, so quite a bit longer than the last one. The other one was just 3.5. So gonna eat this real quick, get my bag packed up, and then we'll be hitting our second trail here in just a few minutes. Alright, I'm about 2 miles into my second trail here today. Very different than that first trail that I did. That first trail was paved the whole way, really kind of out in the open the whole time. This one is kind of out in the trees, much more densely wooded than the other trail. It's also very much so not paved, just out here in the woods, which is good. This is what we like. Since this one is a bit more rugged and a bit of a longer trail, there's not too many people on it. I've passed maybe 5 or 6 groups so far, which is not too bad compared to the other one. That one was super crowded. I can't remember the exact name of this trail. I think it's the Klahhane Ridge Trail or something of that sort. I decided to go a little bit further than I planned to. The trail I was planning to do stopped at 3.5 miles, but I'm at about 5 miles right now. There is another trail continuing along the ridge once I got out to the one that I was originally on, so I just kept making my way out here. Stopping here for a few minutes, enjoying the scenery. Over behind me here you can see Port Angeles down there and the ocean over yonder. Okay, I have made it back to the car. That was a great trail. It was, let's see here, 9.25 miles, took me 2 hours and 59 minutes. So that was a 19-minute and 24-second per mile pace. That's pretty good. Also had 2,600 feet of elevation gain, which was more tiring than expected because there was lots of ups, but there's also lots of downs. So the whole time going out and coming back, you were going up for a while, down for a while, up for a while, down for a while. But it was a great trail. It was beautiful. There weren't too many people out there. And now we're back at the car. So I would call that a success so far. 2 trails for the day. 3.5 miles earlier, 9.25 now. Now we're hopping in the car for a bit. Going to be driving for the next hour or so to get to the next destination. Give me time to rest a little bit, hydrate, and yeah, I'll check in at the next spot. Alright, well, I decided that with all that hiking today, I earned a nice dinner, so I just had fish and chips down here on the coast in Port Angeles. Sounds like there's some live music going on the dock there behind me. There's one more trail I want to do today. It's just a really short, like 1.5 miles, I think. I've got about 30 minutes of driving, and then we'll be at that trailhead. So got to get moving here to try to beat the sun. Well, decided to make a little bit of a detour right at the start of this trail. This is Lake Crescent out here. The trail goes up that way, but decided to come down here, take a quick peek at the lake. I think this is also part of the national park, I believe. Don't quote me, I don't really know these things, but man, it is a beautiful lake. It's probably a little bit chilly out for swimming, but man, a good cold plunge right now is kind of tempting. Don't think I'm gonna do that today. Probably gonna keep moving on this trail, but look at that beautiful lake behind me. This is my first time ever spending any time around this part of Washington, the Port Angeles area, Olympic National Park, the whole Olympic Peninsula part of Washington. And I have to say, it is just beautiful here. Something about it kind of reminds me of Southeast Alaska, and I don't know, I really like it. I'm sitting here and I'm like, man, I guess maybe this is the place I need to be. Okay, I have made it back to the car, and it was a good little hike, but now I need to hurry because I need to be somewhere in like 25 minutes, but it's like 35 minutes away, so let's get going. It is the next morning. I never picked up the camera last night after the hot springs because it was late, I was tired, and I needed to find a place to sleep. This is where I ended up for the night, just up this random Forest Service road. It's currently day 4 or 5 on the road, so let's keep this road trip going.